people to like me, it pisses me off because that's not who I am. I've never been a bad person, and it's not like I want people to like me because I know people are not going to always like me. But, if you get to know me, I'm laid back. I love to have fun. And the second part, disinterested, I'm always interested in winning, but as a big, sometimes you want to feel a part of what's going on. And if I could bring the ball up the court, shoot threes and go between the legs, do all that stuff, that'd be great. But I have to rely on my teammates at certain aspects to get the ball. Now, there's been times where I've been upset and I've taken myself out of games and situations, and that's on me. And I have to grow and be a better player at that. So I'm always interested in the game, and I've had the problem with smiling too much. People saying I smile too much or I play too much on the floor. So when I'm not smiling and doing all that stuff, it looks like I'm not interested in the game. So it's like a thin line where I'm like, man, do I not smile or do I smile and have fun? And so that's always been a struggle for me personally.
Well, it's almost, here's an advice that I think that we both kind of say about other guys as well. Tonight he said, Russell Westbrook has to be Russell Westbrook. You have to be you. And if that's smiling, that's you. And if it's not being smiling, that's you. Because then your talents, to me, will come out more and every day. So when Russell Westbrook turned that switch on and said, I'm going to shoot the basketball with 9 seconds to go, even though the play should be, I should pull it out and get fouled and go to the free throw line, he still shot it. And my line is, you can't make a hyena a lion, and you can't make a lion a hyena. Whoever you are, that's who you are. And it's been good enough for a long time. So, the one thing that you're never going to please us up here. You're never going to do that.
Right.
Ever. But because we talk about the mistakes of the game. We don't talk about the game.
Right.
So we talk about the mistakes of the game. But the one thing that I always thought that things that you could probably do while that's happening is rebound like he did. He used to just get it off the glass. So to be able to get it off the glass when those guys don't do it, no one could do that better than probably you and 2 or 3 other guys in the league. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. The thing I got to tell you, I'm gonna give you this little bit of advice. Never worry about what you hear on television, because the way this business works, when you were in Orlando and winning and smiling, we thought it was great. But if you're losing in Houston or LA and you're smiling, you're gonna get killed. You have to be smart enough as a player to realize this is how this business works. Like, when I was in Philly, it was great. It was in Houston, I didn't play well my last couple of years in Phoenix. That's just the way it is. If you do well, we're gonna talk about you great. If you don't do well, we gotta criticize you. But you don't ever take it personally, because you've been a hell of a player for a long time, and you're starting on the back 9 of your career. And I think that you're gonna help a team. I would like to see you win a championship, because I don't go crazy, but it bothers me too a little bit that I didn't win the championship. Kenny and Shaq, I want to see guys, like I root for Chris Paul. I root for Kevin and Russell. I rooted for LeBron when he was in Cleveland. I want to see guys who are great players win the championship. Like right now, I don't pray because I'm not a religious person, but I want to see Chris Paul win the championship, because I think, to me, he's the best leader in the NBA. Seems like a hell of a guy. I don't know him that well. But like yourself, been a hell of a player for a long time. I want you to take time this summer to think about how you want to finish your career and try to win the championship. You got to make a big decision this summer.
Yeah, how about where you're going to finish your career? Starting with the opt-out.
I haven't even, that part hasn't even crossed my mind,
Dwight.
It hasn't.
They're going to say, of course it's crossed.
That's cool what people can say. This is my thinking right now. After the season, I hated the fact that we got put out, when we did. I was very upset to lose to Golden State the way we did. And it just irked me. you know, it irked me that we didn't have a great season. You have two great players in, you know, James Harden, myself on the same team, and we were not able to be great this year like we wanted to together. And, you know, that really it pissed me off. So I went on vacation. You know, I took a week away from the game. Went to Mexico. I heard you talking about Cancun.
Cancun.
I didn't go to Cancun.
So you did. So you
I didn't go to Cancun. I went to a place close to Cancun. But I got away from the game, and you know, I said, what can Dwight Howard do to come back and be a better player? And you know, I've already started training. You know, my focus right now is making sure I'm in the best shape and my body is better than ever, because I want to come into next season with the mentality of dominate from preseason all the way to the end of the season, wherever that may, wherever we end up as far as the playoffs. But that's my focus. You know, I can't focus on free agency or any of that stuff that's going to happen later on, because I want to make sure my body is right. And, you know, I want to change that perception of that, you know, I don't really take this game serious, because this is my life. I've been doing this since I was 3 years old, and I want to win. You know, that's why I play this game, and I don't want to finish my career and not be up on that podium. You know, I watched Kobe win on my floor, you know, winning the finals, the game on my floor, and it pissed me off, because I'm like, man, that could have been my time. And I saw him win. So each year I watch the playoffs and I see these guys winning the championship, and I'm like, man, I want to be on that stage. To the fact that sometimes I can't even watch the finals games because it hurt, because I'm not there, you know. So my job is to get in the gym and work my butt off so I can be on that podium and not be sitting up here in a
mauve suit.
In a mauve suit, talking about my bracelet that I got in the theme room.
But you know, you're going to have to think about it soon enough.
Correct.
Where you're going to play, with whom you're going to play, and to the point that these guys were making. Are you and James Harden compatible on the floor?
See, people have this misconception,
I don't know, personality-wise.
That they think that we don't like each other.
No, not whether you like each other.
I want to say
play well together.
I think we can. I believe we can, but both of us have to put our egos and our pride to the side and say, hey, we need each other to win. That's the only way we're going to win. We need each other, and we need the other guys on our team to win.
Well,
he can't do it alone, and I can't do it alone.
Well, first of all, playing the game easier.
Well, but also, let's get one thing straight. You don't have to get along to be successful.
Correct.
There's been many teams.
But you got to have chemistry on the floor.
I understand that. So I'm not going to put you on the spot here right now, but I'm going to put you on the spot. So, no, and this is fair. I mean, you can say I haven't made a final decision. Mm-hmm. Are you going to opt out of your contract or not? That's a very fair question. You can say I haven't made a decision yet.
No, I haven't made any decision. You know, like I said, you know, the only decision I've made is to start training now. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to be better than I am now. I want to come back and have a better season. You know, dominate like I'm supposed to dominate.
Have you talked to the Rockets?
Have I talked to Rockets since the season ended?
Yes.
I talked to Tad Brown, the guy you call Toad Brown, which is my guy. Shout out to Tad, man. I love Tad.
You know, and I apologize to Daryl and Tad and Les, because I should never react to what people say on social media. I don't do social media, and we show them all the time.
Right.
And hey, Tad Brown was correct. I probably played 2 years too long. I only played 2 years too long because they screwed me out my $3 million.
That's another story.
That's a whole other story.
Day, man.
But you know what? I got great. I don't know Daryl Morey or Tad Brown, but Les Alexander treated me great when I was in Houston. So shout out to Les. But you know, you guys, this is a big decision for you.
Huge.
Correct.
No, it's not big. Because it's huge.
This is probably going. Let's be realistic here.
This is going to be his biggest last deal.
This is going to be your last. But this is not
if he opts out.
Well, first of all, I think he has to opt out. He has to opt out. Number one, he knows that.
He's over 10 years.
Yeah, Matt, he has to because two reasons. Number one, he can't. He's too great a player to play on a 1-year contract. If he wants to hurt himself, that'd just be like, who was this guy's agent? Bernard Madoff?
And virtually everyone virtually everyone assumes you're opting out.
Well, he has to
know.
for financial
But,
reasons.
I mean, it's you got 1 year left.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
So he has to opt out. Either that, like,
But the decision that you make will
Change your life forever.
It will change your life and your perception of what people think of you forever.
yes, because you're gonna get a lot of money anywhere you go, but you got to put yourself in a situation where you got to win. But listen, if your people around you're too great a player to play on a 1 year deal with all this money that's coming up. You've got to set yourself and your family up. I mean, that's just common sense. But the decision you make, it's got to be about because let's be realistic. You saw Tim Duncan tonight. He's the greatest power forward ever. Mm-hmm. If the tank is empty, there's nothing left. You got a window where you can still be a hell of a player. And this is going to be your chance to win the championship. So that's the number one thing you should be thinking about.
Numero uno.
Wow, we're now officially done grading Dwight.
Yes.
We're good to you. Keep going. Hey, I'm great.
Take a deep breath.
We missed a commercial break for you tonight.
Hey, keep going. I
We're
love
in
it.
like the fourth segment of the show now. We haven't taken any commercials.
I like it. About time.
But we will come back. There's a new
Dwight Howard,
MVP.
this is your life.